Welcome back to the Knights of the Round, my friends. This is E3 edition. We're talking about EA, Electronic Arts. Something's funny on that other side of the table, I'm not sure. But, yes, it's funny over there. Alright, back at me.
This guy loves Star Wars.
Back at me. Alright, here we go. We're talking about EA today, on this one. So,
Electronic Arts.
Let's talk about the most exciting one. Apparently, to Steven is so exciting that he said earlier before the filming of the show, he said, I will spread my cheeks for Star Wars Battlefront. So we're going to send it over to Steven, and he's going to talk to us more about it.
He's the Battlefront guy. But hey, he's spreading the cheeks. So.
He's spreading the cheeks.
You guys can tag team.
I'll say it for him.
You guys want to tag team?
He's too busy.
My.
All right, go ahead.
Basically, Star Wars Battlefront. Very excited. Very, very excited as a personal Star Wars fan. I say personal because, I know George Lucas. I call him Georgie. It's a thing. So, Google it.
It's just a thing.
And what I think they may even do is actually give you battles that could possibly take place in the new films.
Oh.
See?
Because it comes out at the same time.
So I think that's going to be really cool, and it's possibly going to add a lot more backstory to the films themselves. So you'll be able to actually probably play the game and learn something about the films before they even come out, or while you're watching it, you'll understand some connections that are probably not shown off screen. So that's one of the big things that I think they're going to do with it, or I'd like to see them do that.
Dude, that's pretty awesome that you bring that up, because honestly, I didn't think about that until now. I did know that it's coming out in 2015, around the same time as the movies, but
it just came to me.
That's pretty awesome that you might be able to play in a setting from the new movie. So yeah, Battlefront. We really honestly have no idea of anything else but that. If you want to go back and watch the countdown to E3,
they will have AT-ATs.
Go back and watch the countdown to E3 videos, guys. That Game Night with Daniel Hatlich has on its page. Watch that. All right, here we go. Moving on to a really awesome one here. Battlefield Hardline. Battlefront.
Andrew has no comment on
Battlefield.
This one.
No comment.
Battlefield Hardline.
I actually love what they are doing with this game. They are switching it up 100% instead of doing the warfare combat type stuff where you're Army, Navy. They're making you cops. And the single player is, from the trailer they showed that was 6 months old, the single player is going to be actually quite amazing in this game, which is actually better than what Call of Duty and the single players.
Oh God, here we go.
The single players have
the anger from the side of the tail.
Let's just cut off the first two words and call it duty from now on.
The single player hasn't been that great in either one of them.
Yeah,
but I think it's going to turn around this time. I think the Battlefield is going to be great. It's being developed by Visceral Games, and the multiplayer is something I'm extremely looking forward to. Cops and robbers.
Yeah.
Who the hell does not want to play cops and robbers? You're the cops.
I still do.
They got a heist mode.
He's like, I do it in my bedroom by myself.
Driving down the road.
So, I mean, they're bringing the Payday 2 and that franchise access into the game, which is going to be fun.
There's a ton of different game modes from what they were saying. There's ones where you got to guard a large sum of cash, and the cops and robbers got to fight over the cash to see who can get, whether the cops get it back to the base or the robbers get off with it. Get to rob banks. Yeah.
Because, Grand Theft Auto didn't promise us that, and then just now release it.
Is there even
but if people would, there are now, because, they finally got all the little stupid kids to stop hacking the
That's
game.
neither here nor there, Dennis.
After we stop playing. But
put it there.
This is just, I think it's a good move for the franchise. It's something refreshing. It's not the same just Army, Navy, Marine stuff. I think it's something different that's going to be a good, refreshing.
Well, going back to the single player, Battlefield Hardline is being developed by Visceral Games, right?
Yes.
And we do know that earlier in the year from our weekly DLC that Amy Hennig from Naughty Dog left, Naughty Dog and went to Visceral Games. So with her presence being in the company, that can improve greatly on the storyline for sure.
Yeah.
And I know that she went over there to work on the Star Wars game, but she's there.
Dude, she's there.
We had an
she's-
interview with her, but
yeah.
we were unfortunately not allowed to show it.
See,
for,
our
icon
people-
copyrights reasons.
Amy Henny,
Yeah.
you know, we're like Henny.
Hey,
Yeah. What's up, Amy?
May.
I say sip on that Henny.
So when it comes to E3, what do we expect to see from Battlefield Hardline? Because they did give a leaked trailer, but that was
6 months old.
6 months old, right? So do we expect to see another trailer just updated with, instead of saying Omaha, do we expect to see Hardline?
Oh, we're gonna see an all new trailer with the best graphics you'll see probably coming out for a little bit.
I think a little bit of
Because right now
multiplayer,
Battlefield
playing
4 is
multiplayer
still
probably.
one of the best looking next gen games,
It
hands
truly
down.
is, yeah.
But I think, dude, they're just gonna take it up that next level of graphics because it's just gonna boom right here, right now. It's
Yeah,
gonna be up
it's
here.
here.
Now, has it been
Right there.
announced? Is this game an exclusive to next gen? Has it been like official yet?
No, I didn't see whether it was official.
What
but
do you
it's
think?
coming on. I hope it's just next gen.
Yeah, I
honestly.
hope it's next gen too.
I hope they just say, you know what?
I feel like DICE
You
isn't
don't
going to
think
do
so?
that though.
Probably not.
DICE hasn't
way
had
they
enough,
will.
but on their own to really cut off any money that they
Yeah.
But it's still EA at the
tough.
end of the day.
It's tough. It's still EA at the end of the day, and they want to make as much money as they can. So, Mirror's Edge, anyone?
I
The
never
first
got into
one-
the first
You
one.
never
I tried to
Christian?
play the first one, and I really just couldn't get the
got
couldn't get
motion
the hang of
sickness.
it. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little off.
It's
Yeah.
fun until you get to like the end, and you like the only thing you have left to do is like do the combos, and they're like ridiculously long, and you're like, I don't even want 100% this game anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, those who are looking forward to maybe seeing a Mirror's Edge that liked the previous Mirror's Edge game, the first one, they did say that that game was in production last year and was, expected to see at E3 2013. So I think it's safe to say we'll see this one at E3 2014, this coming up. Now, here's one that I am very excited for.
And why is that?
Well, let me tell you why, Robert. Shall I? Dragon Age Inquisition. This game looks... Woo! You know what I'm saying? All right, so running on the Frostbite 3 engine...
Which is an amazing.
Yeah, which is an amazing engine, right? It's running on the Frostbite 3 engine. This game looks freaking amazing. There's no word for it. Just freaking amazing. I'm really excited to see more about that one. And this game is being developed by BioWare, which BioWare makes Mass Effect, my friends. And I'm looking forward to seeing maybe just a little teaser of maybe.
I just want something. I just want to
Just
know.
think that
honestly.
if Mass Effect 3 didn't get pushed back, the Dragon Age series would never have gotten released. They weren't
Yeah.
actually going to do anything with it. They were going to let it sit for a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, without, it being awesome and the first game getting so much attention, you wouldn't have a game.
What's some
Exactly.
of the, did they show anything they're going to add to it?
What, Mass
or
Effect 4?
No,
Or,
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Inquisition? Well,
Was it going to expand, hopefully, from the last game?
Spanish.
yeah, this one...
It's supposed to be a lot bigger
Yes.
and more in-depth than the other games.
I hope it's bigger.
All right.
We were talking about the dragons.
We're talking
about the dragons. We want bigger dragons.
Do we want to
More.
touch on any EA Sports?
Yes, Andrew is our sports guy over here. Let's take it over to the sports desk, shall we?
Shall we, Chuck?
Let's take it over to Andrew
So
Leffler to the
Chuck
sports
is,
desk.
but well, there's really no info on Madden or
sucks, though.
NHL. But this will be the first NHL game made for the next gen because they actually got skipped out of all the sports. They were skipped when Xbox One and PS4
They made,
got
the
dropped.
they made the crappy NBA one.
NBA game,
Yeah,
yeah, and then you got Madden,
Which
so
Yeah,
But-
games are
People
rushed
People
for
want their
sure.
football.
yeah, but they did say Madden. This will be the first one made from the ground up. I know we've heard it before, but this is made on the next gen consoles and then ported to the other consoles. So I'm pretty excited to see what they can develop for a football game because they are still years away from a great football game. And
True.
then
I love
NHL.
my NFL.
I mean, NHL has always been a great game every year. I mean, no problem with NHL
It's
games.
usually the best sports game that comes out every
Yeah,
year.
but what can they do on next gen? It should be pretty neat to see.
I think it'll probably look pretty freaking incredible.
Yeah.
God, it should look amazing.
Oh, and go to NHL.com and vote for your boy Patrice Bergeron. on
Your
the cover.
boy,
Yes.
your boy,
Good boy. Yo, Bo.
My
Yo,
boy.
Bo.
My boy is now your boy.
Boston Bruins. Yo, Bo
It's just gonna have
Trees.
the
Yo,
game,
Bo.
like, framed.
My boy is now your boy.
Yeah. And that's really it for Sports, they haven't said anything.
Yeah, they're real
Can't-
tight-lipped, crazy.
Yeah.
surprisingly.
I can't wait for
because
E3.
Dennis wants to really get on this, I'll let him do the other sports
Well,
one.
I'm pretty sure you already did Star Wars. UFC. I'm pretty excited
Yes.
to see the
UFC?
rendition of Bruce Lee. I mean, I like the other games. I played them for a while.
Gimmicks.
What?
I mean, you know, they had to do something to bring life to the game. They wanted to keep UFC around as a sports game because a lot of people love the franchise, and you know, of course, they need to make money because some of their fighters are a little. But you know, it's gonna be fun just to hey, you can be Bruce Lee and beat the crap out of people.
Who doesn't?
Yes, you can be the greatest fighter to have
Exactly.
ever lived.
Besides Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Besides Chuck Norris. That's
Actually, you want a Chuck Norris fact? Bruce Lee
beat
kicked his
Chuck-
ass,
yeah,
alright?
whoa.
Happened.
Well,
Fact.
That's because Bruce Lee
Hashtag
was a
truth.
Hashtag true.
Hashtagging it. Oh my God, the hashtags are
I
everywhere.
actually heard a rumor that Chuck Norris is going to be in the next Call of Duty DLC. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Not surprised.
You know what? Now that we brought that up, why?
Why hasn't he?
I think they are going to
Right?
probably put him in the next UFC.
They might.
Just to throw it out there.
Just in, Activision just made
And like,
$10 billion
he's invincible.
from Chuck Norris.
He's invincible. He cannot be
Like
defeated.
his beard will come open, fist. He has a third one.
All right,
How do I defend that?
this rumor has been started by Game Night, so let it spread, guys.
Let it spread.
All right, so EA. Let's get back on topic. Now I want to go back to it. We didn't get enough time. We didn't give this proper time. Okay, Mass Effect 4. Okay, guys.
It has a mass effect on your
It
life.
is yes. It is not
has a
called
Mass
Mass
Effect
Effect
on mine
4.
as well.
It is
So Mass
probably
Effect
going to
4.
be set many years in the future after Shepard's storyline. By the way, I'm going to do a countdown show on this one, so more details on that. But what they can show at E3 is I'm expecting maybe just a little tiny teaser.
Just the tip is
Just
all I want.
Thank you.
Little-
Just that.
I'll show you exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a fading light,
Uh-huh.
just going across a logo.
Dude,
That's it. That's it. There it is. There's your trailer.
Well, here's what the
That's all
logo
I
will
want.
give you.
There's
The
your
logo
trailer.
will give you a subtitle. And that's it, because it can't. It's
It
not going to be
begins.
called 4. It's not going to be called
Again.
4. It begins again. All right, so
Armageddon.
there's your damn subtitle.
all right, who here at the table is a big Sims fan? Anybody?
Some.
Okay.
Sims 4 creators.
Sims 4. Okay, so are you excited about Sims 4?
No.
No.
No, I just saw it.
Moving on.
All right, well, anyways, I have a feeling they'll show a little bit on Sims 4.
Well, they've been releasing
Yeah.
trailers on it.
Yeah,
I'd
they
play it
are.
if you bought it for me.
Oh.
You know, if I
Who
got
funded
to
the
give,
Robert getting Sims 4?
if
I
I
think
If you fund it, guys,
If you
he'll
fund it.
play it for you.
I think
Yeah.
they started taking it. They were running out of ideas, so they had to do something different. So they
Come
just
on, we
started,
had pets and
No, what?
Random.
Come on,
you
guys.
can have a dog in Sims. How awesome was that? I think I had rabbits.
Can you just
and
be
other
like
random-
Hugh
random
Hefner?
animals.
Tifa. Can you just be Hugh Hefner pretty much?
yeah.
Because
Probably.
that would be pretty cool.
All right, well, here's some pretty interesting news for you guys. If in case if you were looking to watch it on TV.
You don't know me.
What? the EA
Ruined my whole life.
the EA press conference will be aired on Spike TV. So EA, any hopes, predictions, hopes, and dreams, life, goals?
Well, kicking off with some sports, football kickoff. Get it? 90-something days left.
No, what is it? 90.
It should be 99.
EA press conference predictions.
I think.
I want to see some new Madden stuff. Some new Madden
I want them-
specs.
I want them to say, you know
And
what?
I
We're
don't.
gonna let 2K Sports start developing football games.
That would be
again.
amazing.
No, because I hated 2K.
What?
I
Oh
did
my
not
God.
like 2K.
Robert is no longer allowed to be on this.
His legitimacy is gone.
Oh
gone.
my God.
No, Robert.
Don't listen to whatever
Whatever.
he says next.
I do what I want.
You don't know me.
I'll say I want to play Madden. I'll do what I
Steal my
want.
lines.
all right. So
Write your own.
This is all scripted, by the way.
yeah,
More EA
this is all scripted. It's all in the script.
More EA.
Mass Effect 4 and NHL. I'd like to see what it's going to be like.
Now
I like
here,
the last one. So.
yeah, I am looking forward to see
Well,
some more.
no, yeah, another NHL. Well, NHL. I want to see. Hopefully, I want to see how much better they can improve the goalie mode.
Yeah, the goalie mode was a little
That's
disappointing.
that's always the most interesting thing that players want to play, and if they can just tweak it, make it just a little bit better, that'd be freaking awesome. Freaking awesome.
Here's some crazy things. Here's some crazy news. What about a Titanfall?
You
2?
just took it right now.
I gotta take that from you.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's been holding his breath for 5 minutes.
I honestly would hope that they wouldn't have anything yet,
Titanfall.
but I think they're gonna have something.
I think they made
I
want
want
to
to say
teaser to number 2.
You know what? I actually think this will get thrown into the Sony conference because they're going to announce that Titanfall 2 will be on Sony's console.
I don't know.
See, I'm going to go opposite
They've
of
already
him.
announced it's gonna be
I
it.
think Microsoft's going to lock it down at this E3.
Lock it down.
And they'll have a Titanfall 2 logo, and it'll be exclusive again.
Nope, they already said it's not going to be.
They
Well,
did not
they
say-
didn't
they
say
said
They
it's
already
possible.
said they're
They
going
said
to bring
it's
it on
possible
PS4.
It wasn't
Possible.
confirmed.
Money talks.
Money
I'm gonna
talks.
go-
Nobody
Microsoft.
does stuff.
Money talks when you can sell it on 2 systems.
Money talks. You don't believe us? Listen to AC/DC.
Yeah, money talks.
Because they're on a highway to hell?
Sure.
So
It's
if
a
not,
metaphor.
if not a Titanfall 2, most definitely some Titanfall information, maybe some DLC info.
They'll do DLC involved. I really
Yeah.
do not think they'll do.
I think what
Titanfall
they're going to
2
do
stuff.
at E3, honestly, I think they're going to come out with Titanfall massive update, and it's going to give you a ton of game modes.
Could.
Because they still got work to do on
Yeah.
this one before they.
I think it's going to be a ton of game modes, and they might even, like Andrew said, I think they're going to come out and say, all right, Microsoft has the exclusive, and it might be during the Microsoft press conference, not the EA's press conference.
Yeah.
And just be like, Microsoft has exclusive rights to Titanfall 2, but
I
here comes some...
I still think it's going to be on the Sony one. It's going to come.
You think?
I just have a feeling that Titanfall 2 will be on it.
EA also has like 4 other games, I think they said, or 6 other games that have not even been talked about or announced or
Not
leaked or
important.
anything,
Yeah,
right?
'cause
So
they're
these
not
are going to be surprise games. So tune into EA's press conference. Like I said, it'll be on Spike TV if you want to watch it on TV.
There'll
But for
be
those-
one thing they don't announce for Nintendo.
Ooh.
On that note, I think we are done.
For those who don't like surprises, don't tune in. They're going to surprise you, so just be wary.
So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for the EA. Now stay tuned for Knights of the Round on Microsoft coming up next.